Hello, beautiful Half-Size Me community. I am going to encourage you to fall in love with discipline. So I was listening to a podcast today and they were talking about aging and how women go through, and men too, go through so many changes, and that the number one thing that we can do to help ourselves is to become disciplined with sleep habits, eating habits, exercise habits. But when we hear that word discipline, and I looked it up, Merriam-Webster Dictionary, it was getting people to follow rules and there being a punishment. It was also a field of knowledge, and it was getting others to obey. And I started thinking about it because I consider myself to be a very disciplined person, but I don't view it as a negative. And here's why. For years, I tried to follow other people's rules and think that they knew what was best for me. I worried about living up to somebody else's standards, doing it their way. When I finally took the reins, created rules that worked for Heather, I was willing to do it because here's where the punishment occurs. The punishment occurs, I don't feel good. If I ate off plan, I had some sugar while I was away on my trip, I woke up the next day with a splitting headache because I don't usually eat a lot of sugar. So when I do these things that don't fall in accordance with my personal guidelines, my personal parameters, the punishment is I don't feel good. I don't feel my optimal best. Nobody else has to step in and do anything. I get to experience it solely. And so what I want to encourage you to do today, look at discipline as an act of love, a way to care for your body, a way to care for your mental space, a way to protect yourself as you're aging through the various stages, creating those really healthy habits, and actually embrace the idea of wanting to be disciplined. Think about it with your children. You are disciplining them to learn this for themselves, and you're doing it from a loving, compassionate parental place. What if you did that for yourself? What if you said, I know I need 8 hours of sleep to feel my optimal best. I know I need to eat 3 square meals a day, protein, veggies, complex carb. I know 1 treat per day is about all I can handle. What if you were to create that for yourself, and then the discipline is you executing it day after day, not because you're afraid of what might happen or somebody else correcting you, but because you just don't want to feel the way you do when you don't live a disciplined lifestyle. So I'm going to encourage you, fall in love with discipline. You love your children, you love your pets, yet you discipline them because you want what's best for them. You have a fabulous day. I hope you're falling in love with discipline, and I'll talk to you soon.